audio recordings?
Oh, yeah, no, they record everything that goes on here. Downterra has a special database which houses all of this, just in case, any snitches try and get wise.
Whoever's doing the killing obviously is trying to send a message to Downterra.
Our best hope is a bunch of children.
I remember the curtains and the play director. We thought there was something going on with some sort of show, play.
They also both mentioned
TikTok, the clock.
And specifically 9.
I think it's a robot.
Just be normal, and please just be polite and proper around a lot of these individuals.
Luckily for you, you're with the most polite and proper people of the group.
And you can see the vague outline of something in the storm, but it looked like a bird.
I was the one who saw the bird.
Hey Foundlings, welcome back to Season 3, Episode 22. I am Quentin, the GM here, and you are listening to the Odd Campaign. When last we left off, there was a little bit of a kerfuffle going on in the streets of Aerveldum, and all of our fine party members found themselves escorted back into a safe house due to the reckoning and the shutdown of the inner city due to a ominous thunderbird flying overhead, which was later described to be a mythical creature known as Fulgur Orn. So, hi everybody, welcome back. Real quick, I probably should have done this first, but I kind of got caught up in my recap. Let's do character introductions for everyone, because it's been a hot sec.
Hey there, Foundlings. My name is Snow, and I play Snow in the podcast. She is the leader of the Odd Guild, alongside with her faithful wolf companion, Nachia, who is somewhat depressed right now, but he is a king. That's right, Nachia. And, Snow is your average shining citizen, literally glowing. And yeah, that's how that's gonna go.
Hi, I'm RL, and I play Alias. She is a Russian spy who is on her first mission, baby's first mission. And, she's not doing too great, but she is a swashbuckler and a smooth talker. Doesn't have anything else in spy skills that she would need, like stealth or disable device. But you know what? She can talk good.
Hi everyone, my name is Daniel, and I play Daniel because I'm original.
Mm-hmm.
I am the resident cleric and apparently now straight man of the group who's trapped with a bunch of bards who aren't always bards.
And I'm Mohit. I'm actually a bard, and I'm the resident screw-up of the group. Oh, sorry, my character, Ash, is the resident screw-up of the group.
There you go. We love you, Mohit. Never change, but please, improve.
Ash is a bard. He's just here to have a good time with his friends, with his buds. He's on a magical mission to find the magic music man and become the greatest guitarist known to mankind.
I'm so happy you remembered that, and I'm not even Quentin.
That sure is an interesting goal to have in a life or death game situation where you could,
entire city on lockdown, people being murdered, giant thunderbird over sky.
I'm Mohit. I'm gonna YOLO all my options into
magic music man, priorities first. So,
to be fair, it's because he didn't succeed in life that he has to succeed in game. The character, not Mohit.
Wow. From what I heard, Mohit's character was doing very well, actually, in real life. So, when last we left off, the majority of the party had been escorted back to Casa Benedine and has been taken to a subfloor, somewhat of a safe house, because the entire city was on lockdown due to the ominous foresighting of the Thunderbird known as Fulgur Orn. You are all currently in a long outstretched hallway, as I described, with dark wood siding and a red carpet floor lining down this rather lengthy hallway, which has 3 doors on either side, and you've been instructed by Dante that you can take any door of your choosing, but that Draken was in the 3rd door to the right.
And Sal's not with us.
Not currently, no.
We definitely went into the room with Draken.
You did?
Yeah,
we said
that was where we ended.
Oh, okay. And he said hi. Like, how? Good job screwing this up.
Basically.
Yep.
I asked him, I'm like, oh, so you've been hiding down here this whole time, huh? Like a coward.
Everyone, roll a perception check for me.
17.
31.
26.
19.
Wazowski. Actually, okay, congratulations. All of you are actually very easily able to see, including Sao himself, that Sao himself is in the room. Everyone, as you're looking around the table, you do see Draken, S, a couple of other various bystanders, actually most of all of your handlers, as well as the unexpected Sao and Millicent are currently present in the somewhat functioning of a boardroom, which is doubling currently as an underground safe house.
Whoa. Sal, how did you get here? How long have you been here?
Whoa. How did Sal get here? I can perceive that Sal is in the room.
Why are you talking in 3rd person?
Oh, well, you see, we were kind of just brought here. You know, we were at the college. Remember, we were looking into, like, the art department and stuff, and then we were just kind of whooped into a car, and then we were here.
You were kidnapped.
What she said.
Yeah, that's been happening a lot recently.
It sure is interesting. I don't know anyone who would want to kidnap that. And she gestures to Sal.
Hey,
does that mean I'm the priority target?
Probably.
Oh, no.
No. Wait till you guys hear this. Turns out, I was the priority target, okay? And, you know what happened? Our Draken guy, okay, the man you trusted, all right? I was right all along, okay? That man is involved in a money laundering scheme, okay?
Hey, you know I'm in the room, like right here, right?
Okay, what does that have to do with
Draken,
anything?
now is not the time to talk when we are talking about you.
I actually think that's the primary appropriate time to talk, especially when you're referencing me and some illegal actions for some reason that you think I'm partaking in.
Yap. Illegal money launderer loser. Get out of here.
Well, no, sorry, Draken, do not listen to him. Even if you are involved in money laundering, it is game, so I do not hold that against you.
Wait a second. What if it's Sal who is prejudiced against blonde people?
Why would I be
So he's
asking the real
prejudiced against
questions?
anyone. He just wants to be everyone's friend, but fails miserably at it.
No, I would want to be everyone's friend but Draken. Never trust a guy named Draken.
Okay, well, regardless of our friendship status, this isn't Bookface, so we're just going to move on to the murder that you all are supposed to be investigating. And let's maybe just recap and debrief and break down what we've discovered, okay?
Oh, well, I'm just waiting for, the database to get back to me on the location of a certain individual.
And that individual might be? Do you have an idea of who might be committing these crimes?
Potentially, yes.
You said it was Mannequin Man, right?
Dr. Vasquez. He went missing on floor 10, and he has a very strong connection to this thing called mannequins. And now, don't take this the wrong way. Zana hated mannequins, so we didn't really explore the area that long. But the murders seem to have some kind of connection to a bunch of dolls, okay? The wounds, specifically.
Sure, I can see the correlation. Now, the question is, you said they were searching the database. Were they doing it based off of solely name, or were they doing it based off of facial recognition?
I gave them a picture.
Me and Daniel, we went to Clock Tower. It was very uneventful. I was hoping to find, I don't know, maybe like tracks of a person being up there or something. But apparently a lot of people are up there, a lot of time. I went up to see where you could vantage point from top of tower, and you can basically vantage point from everywhere. So that also was a bad thing. And that is when I saw big Thunderbird, big shocky bird thing, and I do not like birds, so we left. And then Dante...
You don't like birds?
Of course I don't like birds.
They're bourgeoisie.
The bourgeoisie.
No, they're not. They're just little fat birds. Leave them alone.
Yes,
Well-
fat, disgusting birds who are government drones. used to spy on innocent
They're
people.
so plumpy. What did they ever do to you?
And one of them is currently trying to kill us outside.
Yes.
Thankfully, we're inside, but
No.
you know.
Personally, I would
You know
like
who's
to...
the worst bird of them all?
What?
You know who's the worst bird of them all?
You?
Draken.
Dragon is
This is not a
bird.
bird.
I swear if you're referring to Snowball, I will have her peck your eyes out.
You're right. He's a snake.
And you see, currently perched on Draken's shoulder, there is a pure white snow owl.
Well, personally, I would like to avoid... Personally, I would like to avoid all birds if possible. They are not to be trusted. Alias will look at Draken's bird when she says not to be trusted.
So, where have you been? In all honesty.
So-
You've been at the art department in the college.
Who are you?
The GM.
I'm the GM speaking
Oh.
about your experiences that we didn't record.
Sorry, wait, what did you say?
You were at the art department at the local college.
So I didn't get kidnapped.
You were
Well, you
kidnapped
were.
from there. This is actually the second time you went to go there, and this is the second time you were kidnapped. Every
Cool.
time you try and go to the art department, you get kidnapped.
So long story short, I went to the art department with Melson here. We got kidnapped. Okay, what happened was there were these big buff guys, and then they put me in a
Don't worry, that's all we need to know.
they put me into a human-sized fish tank, and then turns out it was all just a figment of my imagination because they used drugs on me, and now I'm going to go to jail for illegal possession of marijuana.
Wait, he gets drugs?
No, I have no idea what he's talking about. Yeah, but it's really strange because, like, every time we try and go to the art department, which I thought would be really cool because, like, they have a whole little theater house and everything, and I thought we would be able to put on, like, a performance because he wants to be a musician.
Wait,
But every time we try and go there, we always get kidnapped.
Were you guys on a date?
No.
Why would you say that?
I was just taking him to register for classes so he could meet the head of the art department.
Yeah, Melson here's my study buddy. Wink, wink.
I'm part of the... Well, I was part of the engineering department.
You said art department has theater and stage?
Kind of. It's also kind of just like a storage room.
That is confusing.
Well, okay, how do I put this? Most people don't think art is useful. So,
Yes.
we don't really give it funding, and more so, it's just literally shoved into this back closet area.
Oh, well.
So yeah, that's what goes on with that.
So, and you were an engineer?
Yeah, I told you I was part of the engineering department, but I couldn't get past the final project.
Well, you engineered your way to my heart.
It was a date.
This is visible uncomfortableness.
No.
Nah, the only date I've ever been on is with Daniel.
She also seems visibly uncomfortable.
I'm sorry, what?
We go on dates all the time. What are you talking about?
Wow, Daniel, I did not know you were like that.
I didn't know I was like this either.
If I could have Alias roll a perception check for me.
A date of best friends.
22.
You feel a sense of unease because ever since you made the comment about not trusting Snowball, the owl has had a deadlocked gaze at you, unblinking, unfettering, and you feel almost intimidated by this bird of prey.
What?
Yeah.
It is the scary bird.
Elias will look at the bird and track its movements, moving side to side, see if it's really following her.
It is absolutely following you, and it has a deadlock gaze with you, and inevitably, you are actually forced to turn away out of uncomfort.
Draken, please stop your bird thing
Oh, what?
from looking at me.
I don't see the problem here.
It's creeping me out.
Well, maybe if you don't insult Snowball, she'll treat you better.
I never insulted Snow.
I said Snowball.
Wait,
You
wait,
named
wait,
your
you-
bird after Snow?
You never insulted me? Excuse you.
What? I would not insult you.
So are we just going to sit around while we wait for Luca to get back with the debriefed information on this Vasquez individual?
I thought we were told to wait.
I mean, we're currently in lockdown, but I mean, we don't just have to sit on our hands while we're stuck here. We could maybe, like, deliberate about some idea of what's going on. You know, that thing we're getting paid to do.
I mean, what do you expect us to do if we're stuck in a room right now?
Well, I would hope that you all got puzzle pieces. Why don't we try putting them together and see what kind of picture we can paint?
Well, every time that Sao and Millicent,
She just waves both her hands really excitedly back and forth as you say her name.
Elias side glances at her. and goes back to speaking. Well, every time they try to go to art department, they are somehow kidnapped, which is suspicious. Me and Daniel didn't find much in the clock tower, unfortunately.
Except for each other.
What?
Mohit, trying especially hard to turn this entire thing into a dating simulator.
That's the only reason I'm here.
I am surrounded by bards.
It's just all bards.
Everybody is a bard. Not Wilson. Is Wilson a...
No, I'm a cavalier.
Yeah, I know, but like do you act like a bard?
Do
I'm
I?
not sure yet.
Oh, no.
No, Wilson acts like Wilson.
That's right, Snow. Thanks.
You mentioned that you are going to talk with the Tontera again?
I did talk with Don Terra. He had nothing. Beyond, if you got a photo, I can put it into the database.
Well, we don't have photo of man, so...
I gave that photo to Luca, so that's what we're waiting on.
You have a photo of him?
I did.
How? We've
I-
never seen him.
Went to the other location.
We visited his old... So yeah, we went back to floor 10 into this town called Yenamut, and we kind of broke into his house. Well, she broke into his house. She trespassed, not me.
It wasn't breaking because there was
Okay,
no
fine.
breaking.
It was just entering.
There was just
Okay.
entering.
We,
Thank you.
trespassing at the least, though. And kind of rummaged through his things and eventually found a photo of him.
Okay, listen. What about you, Draken? Do you have information for us? Since you seem to... Really? So this is your quest that you want us to go on,
okay.
and you're not doing any work?
Okay. So thank you. My work's more like back-end kind of things, like paperwork, figuring out all the grimy details. So this Vasquez fellow that you were looking for, Luca did finally actually get the image, and it was referenced, and I just got the information.
Why is he sending you the information? And how are you getting information sent from an NPC?
Like I said, I have my ways.
Luca said he is very good at delivering messages.
And then you hear a knock on the door.
Snow goes over to the door.
Knock, 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 knock. Knock, 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 knock.
Who is it?
It's me, it's Luca.
Oh, she opens the door like a little crack.
Hello, it's me. I'm back.
I can see that.
I delivered the package to Mr. Dantera, and I am back now with good news.
Let the child in, Snow.
This is a room for adults.
Also, I come in.
I can make him into a man if you would like.
I
don't like the connotations of that.
What? You just have him stab a couple of bears.
Yeah, if anybody's going to make him a man, I'm making him do more for himself right now.
Listen, kid, I'll make you a man.
That is how you become adult. You stab bear.
uncomfortable with this. Can we just let him in? It sounds like he has news.
Fine. She opens the door.
Okay. Hello. I am back.
hello back.
And he also waves both hands.
Hello, Luca.
Cut to the chase, Luca.
Oh.
What do you got?
I just dropped the photo off.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's all you did?
It's being processed.
Goodbye, Luca. Come back when you have more information.
Well, what are you going to do? You're just going to send him back out of the safe room?
He can wait.
What, outside of the safe room? It's literally a room that's safe.
We're literally underground. All the rooms underground
Elias
are safe.
will walk over and try and take Luca from her. In like Luca in a little embrace. No, Luca, come. It's okay. It's okay.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I was told to go, I guess, so I leave.
No, you don't have to leave.
Luca,
Yes.
if you want
Okay.
to get credit for this, you have
Yes.
to make sure you complete the entire job, which is delivering all the information that comes from the photo.
Okay, I run back. And he leaves.
Why do you have to be so mean to little Luca? He is perfectly fine. He is good little boy.
How is that being mean? I'm making him do what he's supposed to do, which is earn credit, I guess, in this group.
Elias side glances Snow. You are a little abrasive to him.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
so I had the chance to pray to my goddess, and while it didn't, directly answer my questions, one of the workers did suggest that we look at these murders from a different perspective.
Different perspective, how?
Yes.
I feel like it means reanalyzing your presumptions.
Elias crouches down to, on her knees. Okay, new perspective. Everyone now looks tall. I am uncomfortable.
I didn't mean literally. It's more like what Draken said. It's to look back at what we've assumed throughout this case and see if there's something we're missing through that.
Sal, Did you see anything suspicious at the college? I know that was one of the places we were talking about.
Other than a general distaste for arts? Not necessarily.
I mean, we kind of got a vague tour of the building, and it was kind of run down.
Okay.
That's about it.
The art building or just the college?
The art department specifically. The college is very well maintained, just not the art department.
College is great, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anybody who would have beef with Dontera or any of the other people in charge of this whole thing regarding the art department?
I know people who would have beef with Draken.
Millicent?
Yeah, anyone who works in the art department has beef with anyone who's on the High Council. The art department's so underfunded. Are you kidding me?
Yes, but would they be so perturbed
Murderous?
that they would kill someone, maybe
Alias.
3 people? Wait, that is how they have more than 1 people to help.
It could be.
Oh my gosh, the entire art departments are murderers.
Well, this is...
Elias, what are they going to do? Charm them with their songs and kill them in their sleep with it? What's the...
Clearly, you do not know how mean college students can be.
Or, again...
I'm right here.
As a college student.
Art departments are really good at making props. What if they just made a bunch of these mannequin-like things and are using those to attack people from the art department? I mean, that's a really dumb, but listen.
This stretch, but we are throwing ideas.
But, okay, I'm still on the idea that if we have shoes that don't have tread, nobody makes shoes without tread. If they did, that'd be stupid because that person has a higher chance of falling and hurting themselves. But if it is something that is heavy and can auto-rebound stuff like a robot, it would make sense to not worry about having a tread.
Or maybe, dancing shoes.
Dancing shoes.
Ballerina shoes do not have tread.
They were not ballerina shoes.
I don't know, Snow. I was not up there.
But they were...
Oh, it's got a
They
message.
were a size 13 shoe, according to S.
Read the message.
They wear large boots.
That is helpful. Thank you. I was unaware.
And you just see S nod his head.
And Alias nods back at S.
It's just one of those, very singular, slow nods.
Maybe we should look at the college again. Well, not even again. For the first time for us. And maybe get you guys actually there. Sal.
Yeah, I don't like breaking up into smaller groups when there could be a group of murderous individuals on the loose.
I don't think they have a problem with us. I think they have a problem with the Dontera and maybe all the other heads.
Yeah, but we're kind of working with Dontera right now.
And if they're murdering people and they find out that we're investigating the murders, wouldn't they want us not to find out so that they would harm us?
We could set a trap.
We can use Sour's bait.
Oh, I was going to say we could use Alias as bait.
Exactly. We could use the distraction while you guys set up the trap, and we'll have the snow owl on security.
You are right, Snow. You need attractive bait.
I was going to say I need effective bait.
I mean,
Haven't all of the victims thus far been men?
I could look like a man if I wanted to.
Now listen.
Alias tries to squish down her chest and kind of broad shoulders.
Well, we could just give you a disguise potion. That would probably be easier.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the effort.
Well, the reason why I'm saying we shouldn't do Sao is look how many times Sao has been kidnapped. If anybody has been watching Sao that isn't Dontera's organization, and that would be this killer, I mean, they would know that he's being watched very closely.
It's true.
So that might not be a good idea. We need somebody who hasn't been associated with Dontera very closely. It can't be me because I was talking with him.
But wait.
Alias, you can't be it either.
What?
Quick question.
You talked with Dontera.
Yeah.
Quick question.
Yes, Selena.
So if Sal has been poking around the art department and has been taken out of the art department because he's been poking around, and we want someone to attack someone, wouldn't we just want Sal to further investigate the art department and threaten them more by doing that? So wouldn't that actually be good bait? Because we want them to attack him so that we can catch them, right?
And Draken said it. I'm invincible. I can't die.
No, he just
I
said he's
don't think
surprised that you are alive.
Exactly.
I'm also a little surprised. I mean, you've been kidnapped twice already, and it's been by the Dontera organization.
Technically 3 times.
I don't think whoever's doing these murders would risk getting caught because they know somebody, this is the potential if they know that Sal is the one who keeps getting taken away. We need somebody who looks innocent, is calm in difficult situations, and Daniel.
Everybody looks to Daniel.
Goodness. I thought you were talking about me. I really did not want to be in that situation.
No, you're not coming in difficult situation.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
baby.
Daniel! How's it going, bud?
Daniel!
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 Wait, why not Wilson?
Daniel. What?
Well, Wilson's too capable.
Yeah, exactly. I'm too intimidating.
Daniel is capable, and you are not that.
Daniel is capable of being indiscreet, unnoticeable.
Yeah, but do we really think he can pass as an art department student? He's kind of like more into like the engineering things.
That's what a disguise is for.
I mean, we do.
Daniel, what's your favorite artwork?
In what medium?
See, I don't think this is going to work, Snow.
Well, to ask the question is to question what art actually is. So, let me ask you again. What do you think of this piece of wood? And I pull up a chair.
Well, I find the curves very eccentric and the build quality is fascinating.
But why? What does it say about humanity? What does it say about the world that we live in? The fragility of the human mind?
You know, the art...
Exactly. Is Daniel set for this?
The art department also needs people who would, build and make props. So people who know how to make structures sound enough and safe enough for actors to walk on. I think that's a way we could go with it.
Oh, I mean, we could try that. I could introduce some of you again. Because, I went there.
You could introduce me. I do not mean to brag, but acting is one of my strong suits.
The problem that I foresee is that the woman who runs the engineering schools already kind of invited me. So they probably know who I am. I don't know if that means the art department would be suspicious of me working with them, but I could go to the engineering school and then offer to assist them with their building of props and things like that.
Isn't the whole purpose to be known as working with Donterra so that they do kidnap us? Because
we want them to try to kill you.
Well, here's the thing. We were talking about Daniel being the most inconspicuous, but we want the most conspicuous person to work because that's who they are after, it looks like. Also, maybe not one of us, because we are not one of the kind of...
I have a suggestion.
Oh, okay.
Somebody who definitely works for the Donterra organization, is unassuming, and looks innocent.
You're not using
Luca.
Draken.
No.
I would protect him.
You know what? Actually, that might work.
So I can come back in?
Luca, come here.
And you see the door open as he's just been waiting outside the entire time.
Luca?
Yes?
Remember how I said that this could be potentially dangerous and you could potentially die?
Yes?
Are you ready for that?
Yes?
Oh my god.
I'm so excited.
All right, Luca.
You're taking potential death a lot more lightly than anyone expected.
All right, Luca. Start doing your squats.
And he just starts doing a bunch of squats.
Okay.
Right in the middle of the boardroom.
All right, so Snow continues to talk while he does this. We need to make sure.
Am I teleporting yet?
No, you have to hold the squat to teleport.
And he holds a squat.
All right, after about a minute, she tells him to stop. All right. We need your legs to be good enough that you can run away, but not fast enough that you outrun them immediately.
Okay. I sit. Oh, thank you.
Does this sound like a plan to everybody? We use Luca as bait. We try to catch the criminal and get them arrested.
So we need to know how we are using him as bait. Are we making it look like he is alone when we are watching by? Are we letting them take him to a second location so we know where that is?
No, we're not going to let them take him, I don't think.
Then how will we know where the second location, where they kill everyone is?
I don't think we need to worry about where they kill people right now. If we can get them in custody, we can get them to confess.
Okay, well, let us assume that your mannequin little theory is correct. They are mannequins. They cannot speak. And we don't know who made the mannequins.
Well, that's interesting.
Draken, what did you get this time?
Oh, well, nothing, since apparently I'm useless and don't assist or help participate in the finding of this murder investigation. So I'm just going to let you find it out.
I don't think any
All
of us...
true things.
Shut up, Sal! My word!
Go ahead, Sal. You get your sentence.
What? No, I was just saying he's, for once, I agree with Draken.
Yes, he was just...
I like your bird, though.
Alright, what do you...
Snowball kind of coos at you.
Hey, you baby. Here you go. And then I try to pet it.
Sal, sit down. You're distracting from the main situation at hand.
Okay, all right, I'll stop.
What do you have, Draken? I would never call you unuseful.
Well, you were interested in the very least about the correlation that Vasquez might have had in this whole ordeal.
Mm-hmm.
We got a little bit of information.
So the information that I should... Dang it, Luca.
Oh, yes, I stayed.
Luca, I told you to get the information and bring it back.
Oh, okay, I go.
No, stay now. It's too late.
Okay, I stay.
Ah, gosh, I'm going to have to put that on your report.
So, they're still compiling a couple of different results, but one of the things that I did find is that Vasquez owned a puppet shop in the area. And one of his only clientele was actually the college art department.
Do we want to go to the puppet shop or the art department?
Yes.
At the same time, though, I don't think it's the best idea to be, splitting the group, especially if your whole concept is using someone as bait. You need to make sure that you have enough force to overwhelm whatever opponent you're up against.
That would be a good idea.
If you suppose that the murderer is at the art department, which is arguably plausible, it might be a best idea to send all of your assets there, and then, if you were to catch a culprit, follow up with the puppet shop.
Is Vasquez still alive?
From what I can see, it actually turns out that he's recently deceased.
Mourning the maker, no one to fix.
Oh.
That would make sense with the riddles we've gotten.
That's what I've been saying.
So it is to the art department. But what if the mannequins are hanging out at the puppet shop?
He was probably beaten. How did he die? If he's recently deceased, that information should be available publicly.
Absolutely. To me, not necessarily the public. But thankfully, I have the clearance levels, and it seems as if it was a mining accident during a cave collapse.
Makes sense.
During the explosion?
Actually, surprisingly not. These cave collapses are not an anomaly in this town. They actually happen quite frequently. Most of them think that it actually has to do with the Ignis Ursa having a den nearby, and that it literally can shake the foundation of the mountain. The cave collapse that you all experienced the other day, that was due to an unfortunate and peculiar happening with the Terra Splicer, but the one in which Dr. Vasquez met his untimely demise was actually naturally occurring and also happened weeks prior to you even arriving in town. It's been quite some time.
Makes me wonder how he even got up here.
What, the Ignis Ursa?
No, Vasquez.
Probably the same way that our friend did.
Our friend did?
Our friend.
Daniel looks at Sal. Daniel looks away.
Not that friend.
Oh, good.
Thanks.
So, do we wait for Big Bird to go away, then go to puppet shop in the art department?
We definitely shouldn't even interact with the bird. That's going to be too much for us to handle right now.
Yes, I would like to avoid Bird at all costs.
Yeah, that would be incredibly unwise.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Sal, you're probably going to have to lead the way for us.
Alrighty, off to the art department we go.
Not right now. She grabs him by the back of his collar. Hold on. We're not ready yet.
The hell you've gotten strong, Jesus.
I've always been this strong.
All right, well, it looks like you guys might be here for a little while. The Fulgur Orn hopefully will leave shortly. It normally doesn't hang around too long. In fact, most of the time when it terrorizes this town, it's actually just it flying overhead. The lockdowns have been known to last at least for an hour.
Well, if you need to prepare spells or anything, that would be your chance while we wait.
I will prepare my mind and body, and Alias will start doing crunches.
Oh, this is perfect time! And Luca joins you doing squats directly beside you.
Luca?
Yes.
Don't tire yourself out too much, bud.
Okay. I see it.
I'm gonna prepare by petting the bird.
Roll handle animal.
Literally nat 20.
The bird warily glares at you, but does not seem to even flinch or so much as move a muscle as you pet it. It seems to just lock its eyes with yours and keep you always in its line of sight.
Thanks.
Without moving its body, its head always turns to follow you.
That's not creepy at all. It means he likes me.
So, with this, the downtime passes, and eventually the restrictions and the lockdown comes to an end. The alarms slowly fall silent, and you hear as everyone eventually begins to leave the various safe rooms.
So are we splitting up or are we going to our department?
It's up to you guys.
From what I heard, I thought we were going to try and stick together. That way, if we get attacked by a bunch of murderous mannequins, we can hopefully fend them off together. Not weaken our forces by separating. If it's all the same to you guys, I can come if you want me to, but I could also just stay here? ? Maybe?
You could be useful to have.
I don't know if you know how druids work, but I don't get speak with construct. I get speak with animal.
I mean, Snow, what do you think?
That's fine. Selena, you can stay behind.
Oh, okay. All right.
Maybe Selena is the one they're after.
Doodle. Snow, you get a message.
I open the message.
If you want, I can investigate shop.
Snow thinks about it for a moment and then sends him back a message. Are you confident you can get in and out without a problem?
Just reconnaissance.
Sounds good. Do that and let us know as soon as you get information. And obviously, if things look hairy, get out of there.
Everyone, roll a perception check.
23.
35.
34.
22.
Only Alias and Daniel were even able to perceive a slight and momentary distortion in their vision, the faintest of movements, and then, as you all look around the room, you no longer see S.
Oh.
It's almost as if he vanished.
Where
That is
did he go?
very odd. Interesting.
What? Oh.
Oh, whoa, you're spooky.
Wasn't there a guy there?
I thought that Draken, wasn't there someone sitting next to you? Oh, yeah. He does that sometimes.
Is he a ninja?
Quite literally, yes.
Oh, cool.
So are we just gonna all lollygag, or are we gonna, get in a car and go?
All right, so I'm gonna lead the way. Could have just used the ninja. All right, never mind.
What do you mean you could just use the ninja? What?
If he's a ninja, that's perfect to sneak in.
What?
That's what he's going to do, but we're going to go do something else, Sal.
Okay, yeah.
So we're going to the art department to try and have evil puppets kill a small child, and then we're going to stop them and arrest the evil puppets.
We're not going to let them kill
I said we're going to stop them. Gosh.
Okay.
Okay, look. All right, so we're all good. All right, everyone follow me. And Millicent waves her hands, and she begins walking out of the room. All right, best of luck, you lot.
You are not coming?
I'm going to do a little bit more digging on Vasquez. I feel like there's something we haven't found yet.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It's kind of strange how he ended up here anyway. And dying in a mining accident kind of feels strange.
I mean, it wouldn't be that strange depending on how common they are, like we said. But my bet's on if this is a revenge thing, he wasn't, accidentally killed. He was probably murdered.
It was an accidentally on purpose type of thing.
Yeah.
Daniel
Yeah.
has a very confused look on his face and is trying to figure out how someone can accidentally on purpose kill someone.
You do something on purpose, but then you frame it as if it was an accident.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, it's homicide.
Everyone, eventually, following the lead of Millicent, makes their way back outside Casa Benedine, where eventually you do call a car around and you fetch one of the many limousines which have been provided for you, and off you go, under the direction and guidance of Millicent, to the Department of Education, which currently has a college within the inner city limits. This is actually a scene that a few of you are quite familiar with, seeing as Snow, Daniel, Selena, and Wilson have already been here, and they actually spent quite a large amount of time in the Department of Education's library.
Unfortunate we're not coming here for, odd doggies again.
Oh, yeah, I really need to know what's going on with those witches.
What?
Oh, we were playing a game with someone from another floor.
Without me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without me?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty obvious, but...
I mean, yeah, if you weren't there, then I think it was without you guys, but it's kind of like a pre-existing story we've been telling for a while, and it's a lot to catch up on.
Anyway, if we're going to be doing this, since we're going to try to set this as a trap, we need to find the best vantage points to keep an eye on Luca, and also make sure we can get to him quickly.
Oh, wow! I had never been here before. Oh, so exciting. Look at the tall trees, the well-manicured grass, the very tall buildings. And you all look around as, I said, some of you have already seen, but for some of you it's the first time. Going in to this gated and well-kept area with large pathways going around a large courtyard, which is a sprawling garden with well-kept grass, bushes, sculptures, and various form of hedges, which dot the landscape, and you walk past as you make your way to this absolutely enormous, almost Gothic in architecture, stone building, which you perceive to be the Department of Education.
Oh, wow.
Oh, very nice.
You make your way to this large stone building with sprawling stained glass windows and a set of massive double doors made out of a thick wood and metal material. But as you begin to walk towards it even further, Millicent takes a hard right-hand turn. Don't worry, guys. We're not going in there, sillies. That's where the main department is. We're going around back. Making your way around the side of this absolutely massive, well-kept and manicured stone building, like I said, with the beautifully ornate stained glass. It doesn't have any pictures depicted on it, but it has a numerous variant of different colors and light seems to stream through. But you just walk alongside, going around this pathway, and you begin to make yourself to a significantly contrasted building. One more ramshackle than anything, shabbily put together. It seems well-aged, but not well-kept, in contrast to the building before you, to your left. As you keep going straight with the main college building on your left-hand side, you eventually reach a smaller single door. But above, there is a plaque that says Art Department.
Wow, when you are talking about the art department not being well-funded, you really mean not well-funded.
You see your way into this wooden structure with very small square windows. It seems as if it might have 2 floors, but it seems rather short and stout comparatively to the absolutely massive, almost cathedral-like structure currently behind you. After a while, Millicent reaches for the doorknob and enters.
Wait. Before we go in.
Yeah?
Aren't we supposed to be like, not being seen going into here?
I don't know, are we?
Why would we not be seen?
Why would we want to be seen going in, but not coming out?
Maybe I'm just giving you a tour.
Again? Why would we want to go in, being seen, and then not being seen coming out?
Why wouldn't we be seen coming out? Are we gonna die?
Oh my god, guys. Think about it. If we're going in somewhere, and the whole goal, and she lowers her voice, should I stealth to whisper, or?
Sure, if you are wishing to whisper and not be heard. But then everyone else is going to roll a perception check to see if you can hear Snow.
It's a 12.
28.
20.
18.
Yep, everyone is able to successfully hear Snow as she's not being overly discreet, but it's more of a stage whisper.
All right, now listen. If the whole point of this is to be staging a trap...
I see what you did there.
If the whole point of this is to be staging a trap, don't we want to be careful about who sees us going in and coming out? We probably want somebody to have eyes on who's going in and out of the building. And also, we also want to make sure that when we go in, we're not being seen, so that whoever is going to be trying to hurt Luca, hopefully, kind of a really weird hope, but hopefully, won't see us and be more willing to act.
So somebody should stay outside and watch while people go in building, like maybe from tall vantage point. I could do it. I have grappling hook. Well, it's not like shoot. I have grappling hook. I could go up to roof and watch when people go in and come out, and I could give you a report every 10 minutes so that you know if I don't give you the report in 10 minutes that something bad happened to me.
Yes, but
That's still splitting up. We probably want...
That's what the 10-minute report is for.
If that's what you want to do, that's fine.
I'm not sure how you're going to be discreet with grappling hook climbing up a building, but you go.
How's your climbing ability and your acrobatics? Are you confident that you won't fall to your death?
I can try.
Oh, dear.
To die?
It would not kill me.
All right, look, how tall is the building? What's actually like one of the best vantage point buildings in the area?
So the building currently in front of you, which is the art department, like I said, is actually a detached building from the main college structure. It seems almost comparatively like a shack, even though it is, by all accounts, at least a somewhat large building. It stands around about 30 feet tall. It definitely does have 2 floors, as there are 2 differing levels of windows that can be seen on it. But comparatively to the, like I said, massive cathedral-like structure behind you, it is dwarfed in comparison, seeing as the main college, Department of Education, stands around about 100 feet tall.
So your best vantage point, and she turns and points to the main building. Don't fall to your death, please.
Well, if you want, I can just probably find the access point to roof.
Or you can find a place to kind of keep hidden on the side. That's your option, though.
Or I can just climb up this building and watch from down below.
All right, you can do that.
All right, I will try to take out my grappling hook and swing it up there.
Alias, what are you doing?
What? I am...
Why are you doing this in the open where people can see?
Right in front of the entrance.
Alias goes off to the side.
So which building are you attempting to climb up?
The art building, the one that's only 30 feet. And I'll go around to, like, the back.
Go ahead and perception and stealth then for me.
Perception 19, stealth. Negative crit 4.
So, you make your way around to the side of the building, and you see actually what looks to be a decent vantage point for you to get a good sneak on, where you see there's actually some unkempt shrubbery which is lining the side of the building, and you actually go and you climb in, but you like have to break a couple of branches, and there's like a bunch of snapping, and at one point you trip over one of these and kind of like bump into the side of the building, and then eventually you steady yourself.
Can I make a perception to hear all this?
And you yeet your grappling hook up, and it just makes a nice clanking sound on top of the roof, and then you pull it taut, and you hear as it makes a good satisfying chink, and you feel like it's really well stuck in there.
Do I hear this? Just
roll a perception.
That is a 28.
Can I hear this as well?
Roll a perception.
21.
Congratulations. You all rolled higher than a 10. You all hear this calamitous cacophony echoing from the side of the building.
Oh, God.
With the snapping of branches and the landing of metal objects, as you can clearly hear a very loud clink, and it clatters as it skates across the shingles of the roof.
Sal, go over there and see what's going on.
On it, Captain.
Elias will attempt to start climbing.
Sure, absolutely, by all means.
I'm going to go observe and do my duty.
Please roll climb.
I'll roll climb. 10.
10?
Yeah.
You just Snow on the other side of the building.
So intense.
She just looks down at the ground, covers her face. This is going so well.
I mean, she could be falling, so like...
Let's give it a count. All right. Who's going to bet that she falls?
Not me.
I'm putting 30 gold on the table for this.
Oh my gosh, why?
What do you mean? She's got a grappling hook. I'll bet 30 gold against you.
All right, Wilson.
Let's go.
All right.
I'll
She's a
bet
spy.
1 gold.
You have to come back over for that, man.
I'll bet 1 gold.
Does Sal hear bets being made?
Absolutely. This is happening now.
I rolled 10 on my climb.
Seeing as you have a well-placed grappling hook and the rope is dangling at a very appropriate height, and you have actually very firm footwork on the side of the building, you are able to eventually, relatively clumsily, successfully make it to the roof. Feet firmly planted, stomping on the side of the building as you get very sure footing every single time. You firmly place them down, square your body weight, and you definitely are making very steady impact rhythmically, climbing in good succession, and eventually you do manage to heave yourself and thud onto the roof.
Yes, dagnabbit.
Can I...
I knew it!
Now that I'm on the roof, can I roll stealth again?
Yes, you may roll stealth.
Yes!
Significantly better.
Yes! That was a nat crit on the good side. Not negative crit and a nat crit on myself. That is 21 for stealth.
All right.
Can I perception to see if I see her?
Sure.
Sneaky snake.
From which position are you looking for her? Just from the front of the building?
Front of the building, 31.
Coming on from the front of the building, you are actually unable to see her. It seems as if she has utilized her cover very well, and due to the fact that you are viewing from down below, the building obstructs your vision. But she is able to vaguely peek her head up above and see around the courtyard.
Okay, she did something well. All right.
I'll message Snow. I am in position. We'll send update every 10 minutes to keep informed. And anytime someone enters the building, I'll give her an update. Or exits the building as well.
Snow messages Sal. Hey, can you see her from over there?
Uh-huh. Loud and clear.
What?
No?
Roll perception for me.
14.
You are unable to see her. Once again, from the angle of building and everything, it seems as if she's almost blending in very well, utilizing her cover, and you are completely oblivious if anything is sticking out. It seems like everything is right.
I now look like tile.
I am roof.
Ugh. Well, here's your gold, Wilson.
Got him!
Take me dinner with that at some point.
Where's my gold? Where's my gold, huh?
Gladly, there's a nice little Italian place down the street.
I don't like Italian.
Oh, that's kind of racist.
What?
Wait, I thought you were Italian, Snow.
I am.
And you don't like Italian food?
I'm being spiteful.
So you do like Italian food?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know what you like?
So are you being spiceful?
I see what you did there. So are we all gonna just walk in the building now?
Snow, again, whispers and realizes Sal was not there. Sal, She messages him.
Yes.
Come back over here.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Where's my 1 gold?
what did you bet on?
I bet that Alias would be able to do it.
I didn't hear that as the stipulation.
Oh, I definitely heard it. He shouted it throughout the whole courtyard.
He said he just bet.
Oh, wait. No, you're right. You said you bet 1 gold. You didn't say what for. Therefore, it's null and void.
Oh, now we're playing a technicality. Okay, fine.
That is how that works.
Well, you said you bet 1 gold, but you didn't say what for.
Snow will receive a message from Alias.
Okay.
Multiple suspicious people at front end of building. Continuing in conversation, just staying there and not entering.
Snow messages back. Alias, I swear to God, I'm going to come up there and smack you. That's us.
You can try. You do not have grappling hook. And she sends like a smirking emoji.
Snow looks up there and light steps onto the roof.
Seeing as it is broad daylight in the middle of the day, you are able to do so with ease, the greatest of ease. Please do, however, roll an acrobatics check for me to make sure that you can find your footing firmly on this roof.
That was not that good, but 15.
You blink up there, stumbling slightly. Eventually, you manage to, after sliding for but a moment on these shingles, you do find your footing.
Do I see her?
Both of you roll perception to see if you see the opposing party. Snow, if you're trying to hide yourself, please stealth.
26.
Alias, Snow for you is in broad view, in broad daylight.
Snow, you are breaking my cover.
You're right. This is not working very well. We're doing a really bad job about being stealthy.
Get down.
Alias, now directly speaking to you, you can clearly see that she was laying belly up. I mean, just not her back on the thing, looking at the sky now.
There are people down there talking.
I can't see them because I'm looking at the clouds, but I hear them. You can clearly see that Alias was laying belly down on the roof, kind of almost army crawling across to get better vantage points, as she was laying flat with the flat roof top.
All right. See ya. She goes back down.
What was that for? Alias thinks to herself.
All right.
Oh, I didn't know if you were going to stay up there and, help her, seeing as you got up there so easily, but welcome back.
Hi. I'm back.
So
I'm back.
Are we just going to, all go in?
Does anybody have access to a minor illusion spell? Or an illusion spell at all?
Sal has silent image.
Yeah, I have Silent Image. It is a standard action illusion spell that I can use at any time. It is a first level spell in case any of you were wondering.
How many times can you cast it?
7.
7 times?
Uh-huh.
We can all just go in. And
Okay.
Sal, you're going to have to cast Silent Image on us exiting the building.
Well, do we want them to see that we're even going in?
What do you want the image to be?
Sal, us!
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I'm going to make you guys seem like you're exiting.
Hold on. Don't do it right now. Don't do it right now.
Wait, so what are we doing? I'm confused.
We're going to go into the building.
Okay.
Sal is going to cast Silent Image, or at least that's what I'm hoping he does. Cast Silent Image of us exiting and walking off.
Oh, I thought we would just, maybe sneak in, and then you're saying he would, cast silent image in front of us so we can, hide behind, or, make us look like we're a wall so we can lay in wait for when Luca goes in and then gets attacked? You know? I don't know. That's a dumb idea.
Snow just stares blankly at Wilson.
Well, how is this a trap, then? I don't understand. If they see all of us walking in, they're not going to attack just the small child with 6 people walking in.
Wilson, you didn't listen to what I said. He makes the illusion of us leaving the building and leaving the area.
Oh, sure, but that only matters if someone's watching us at the time. If 6 people walk into a building and there's someone inside the building and we stay there and
we stealth inside of the building.
Oh, okay. Well, that kind of makes sense, I guess.
I thought that was an unspoken thing that was
Well, I mean,
acknowledged.
you didn't say this.
Oh my
so,
gosh.
I mean, it clearly was unspoken, but obviously not acknowledged.
I thought you were smarter than that.
I mean, my intelligence modifier in game's pretty decent, I suppose.
Fine, I know you can't read minds. That was the plan. And we're speaking this plan out loud, so anybody who could be listening right now could be hearing it. But you know what? Screw all that.
Hi, guys. Millicent just waves both her hands. It's a pretty good plan. I like it.
Thank you.
Hopefully no one's on the other side of the door, though.
Yeah.
We are really not good at being stealthy.
No, we are not.
Don't worry, I really think that there's only 3 people who are part of the art department, and that's including the head. So there really isn't that much going on here.
All right, let's do this.
So to clarify, are we going to stealth as soon as we get in there? Or are we going to introduce ourselves and then go to the bathroom, air quotes, and then Sal's going to pretend that we're leaving?
Yep.
She gestures to Sal.
Is that to the first option or to the second option? I'm kind of trying to clarify, Snow. Come on.
We shouldn't just stealth when we walk in the door. That's just going to be a bunch of people walking in and then it's just crouching all of a sudden.
I mean, we'd, like, duck behind some, like, nearby walls or, like, hide in a closet or something.
How long has it been since I've been on the roof?
You've been up there for a couple of minutes by now, and you still hear
Has it been
quite loudly
at least
the
10
group,
minutes?
Not quite 10 minutes.
Oh,
It's probably been like slightly less than 5 minutes of just the group standing in front of the door deliberating exactly what their plan's going to be out loud.
I'm going to literally just flip a table. It's going to happen.
Snow, there's no table.
I'm
Right
going inside. I'm going inside.
And you brush past Millicent opening the door and walk in to this ramshackle building.
Huh. Nice building. Where's the bathroom?
Oh, the bathroom, if you just head back. Hi, Snow. I'm still here. Yeah, you push past me. It's fine. Don't worry about it. If you want to go to the bathroom, you all can use this bathroom in here, and it is up in the back corner to the right.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Do you want us to actually bluff?
Sure.
Daniel's also going to walk inside to see and maybe try and pretend he's looking intently at the props and construction of the stages and whatnot.
Oh, so you all walk in. Please roll a perception check for me if you're doing so.
I am.
Yeah.
21.
21.
30.
You can't even really classify this almost as a functioning department. As Millicent previously stated, it seems more like a storeroom. Sure, it seems there's a very tattered red carpet running down the middle, and there is some form of stage, putting that in air quotes, up at the front, but there are very few seats. They are scattered around in some sort of small semicircle, but that's closer to the opposite opposing side of the building. Right as you walk in, it's really mostly just boxes and cobwebs. You go down a slightly narrow hallway for a little bit where there are a few doors, and eventually you make your way into this slightly open area, but once again, it seems like there are just stored objects miscellaneously laying about the room, things with covers over top of them, toolboxes laying out, tables covered in various forms of materials, pipes, chains, plywood, and the entire building more or less is dark, only naturally lit by the windows and the light that seems to be streaming in as you see the dust particles float about the room. So, welcome to the art department, guys. Pretty exciting.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
I'm going to the bathroom, Snow says.
Yes, the bathroom. That's why we're here.
Yep.
Minus this small child who is with me, who is very interested in joining the art department.
Millicent.
Okay. So who all is walking off and following Snow to the lavatories?
I am.
Okay. Snow, Wilson, and Sal all begin walking towards the back right-hand side of the room, having to push past a number of strewn objects, turning corners multiple times to avoid tables and boxes, and haphazardly laid around things and cleaning supplies, mops and brooms, which ironically are covered in dust and cobwebs. You eventually find yourself to another wooden door in the back, and you can kind of peer behind the stage.
I'll take a look.
All right, roll perception.
19.
So there does appear to be a curtain bifurcating the main stage front from the behind the stage, but all that really seems is back there is a staircase going to a catwalk and a couple of ropes hanging, which presumably would work the curtains. But as far as you guys are concerned, nothing living is in here except for maybe a few spiders. Real quick for me, can Alias roll a perception check?
26.
As you are currently observing the surrounding area about the art department, you notice that there is an individual currently running down the main pathway. He seems to be in a disheveled button-down shirt with a jacket, his hair not even fully combed, he has a weird 5 o'clock shadow, his collar isn't properly down, it's kind of popped, and he's running with a briefcase making his way. He looks like if he was properly put together, he would be almost wearing a relatively nice suit, but it seems very disheveled as if he haphazardly threw it on.
And is he heading toward the art department?
He is beelining, running top speed, attempting to fix his tie as he's running to the art department.
I will message Snow. Incoming person, disheveled teacher, ? Headed your way. He's running. 10-minute report. Done.
Does she send this to everyone else too, or just Snow?
Just Snow. She only said she sent it to Snow.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, Snow is the only person who receives this information.
All right, well, Snow's in the bathroom.
Roll a perception check for me.
19.
22.
As you are getting yourself fixated into the bathroom, you see that it is barely a bathroom. It is a small lavatory with grungy tiles and rusted mirrors, very unkempt sinks, and it seems to be only 2 stalls and a urinal.
Ew. Oh.
And as you're making your way in, you hear a loud thud.
Can I tell where it came from?
It seems as if it came from back outside in the main area. Meanwhile, Daniel,
Yes.
currently with Luca and Millicent,
Mm-hmm.
there's a loud slam behind you as the front door to the art department swings open wildly, and you hear an exasperated man walk in. Hey, alrighty, glad. Oh, some people are here. It's amazing. Don't worry, the rest of the students are totally on their way. I'm sure that they just had some schedule complications, but it's all cool around here. Don't worry about it, guys. So, we're interested in joining the art department, yeah?
Yeah. I'm technically from the engineering department, but I figured you guys might want some help building props, and that's
Oh my goodness, the engineering department, they barely cut me any slack. It's awesome to have a student from there. There's only like one other person from there. Anyways, and he offers his hand to you.
I'm going to shake it.
My name's Mark de Zimmerclan.
Snow messages Daniel in a second.
Nice to meet you, Mark. I'm Daniel Sikorsky.
Oh, awesome. So he's very energetic and bubbly. He is a cheery but worn down and enthusiastic individual who wears a very ragged suit. And he's like standing in place, kind of shimmying. He's very energetic and enthusiastic, but it seems as if, as you can tell by his state of being and his current surroundings, that everything isn't as great as he wants everything to appear. So, I'm glad you joined up. We could definitely use a hand around here. Don't mind the cobwebs. Just right this way. And he just begins to walk towards the front stage.
Snow messages Daniel a little bit after hearing, I guess, would we hear that person talking out there?
You hear a loud, boisterous, and energetic individual who is projecting himself quite well. But you don't see anyone, obviously, because you are on the other side of the bathroom door closed, but you are able to almost entirely hear all of the conversation that's taking place.
Okay. Snow messages Daniel, and she says, Alias did just send me a warning that somebody was running into the building. A man looking kind of like a teacher, doesn't look well put together. Is that who's out there?
Correct.
All right, she sends back, all right, it's too late for you to hide at this point. Mention Dr. Vasquez and see how he reacts. Something about admiring his work, maybe. I don't know.
Zimmerclan is leading you towards the stage. So, there's a lot of stuff we were working on around here. This is the only thing we have set up right now. But I totally imagine a whole, visual arts department going along. We can have paintings and really just vibe with the feeling of what's going on. Really just let your imagination run free around here, you know?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I had a mentor from my hometown, a Dr. Vasquez, who kind of had a similar way of thinking, I think.
Whoa! That's really weird. Vasquez, not that common of a name, but I know him, Dr. Vasquez.
Oh, I wonder if they're the same person.
Well, unless your Vasquez is dead, I find that unlikely. There was a very unfortunate thing that happened, so I heard. My students were telling me. He actually donated a lot of the puppeteering stuff that happened around here. Most everything here is funded by donations, but don't worry, we're enthusiastically chugging along. We're currently petitioning the department to see if we can get more funding. But right now, he was probably our most popular anonymous donator who wasn't very anonymous.
Where's Luca in all this, by the way?
Luca is currently just walking beside Millicent, kind of sheepishly, as he is being overwhelmed by the personality and enthusiasm of this individual. And Daniel seems to have him locked in conversation.
Snow also messages Daniel, we need to make sure whoever this is knows that there's a connection with Don Terra, with Luca. Somehow you have to mention that or whatnot, so we have to draw this person out.
Right now we've been doing really odd jobs around here. We tried making a solar-powered car. That was a fun one. We had some 3D modeling going on, and by that was pretty much all done by the art department. We once painted a recreational room, too. That was really fun.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, hey, Luca, do you think you'd be interested in helping them? I know you did a lot of work with Dontera. Maybe something like this could help you with your jobs.
Oh, yes, the art. I love it. It is so good, so inspiring. I loved the way I saw fun shapes and animals in the spaghetti at the restaurant.
Luca's doing his gosh darn best, all right?
Oh, Daddy Warbucks over there. Well, that's quite a name. I can't believe that anyone from the Dontera organization's interested, but I see you have quite the imagination. Truly, everything's all just about perspective and how we view things. I mean, I see elephants in the clouds all the time. And he just takes a nice long pause. Yes, I love the art. I used to paint little pictures on the pizzas using the sauce as I made them. Oh, well, that's pretty cool. I mean, once we get some real art supplies in here, we've got some old mops which we were using to kind of paint on the floors with some of the leftover primer that was going around. That's how we made some of the wall graffiti that we did. You just got to use the resources you're given and make the most.
Snow messages Daniel. How far are you guys from the bathroom? And has he done anything suspicious yet?
So are we walking towards the bathrooms?
You're walking towards the main stage, which seems to be the most well-kept area.
I'm going to message Snow and tell her we're on the main stage and he knows Vasquez.
She sends back crap. I mean, that's really close to the bathroom right now.
What do you think your next project is going to be?
Well, the next project, I mean, we like to keep things kind of loosey-goosey around here. It really is driven by the passion of the students. That's really how I like to see things go. There isn't really a curriculum, and there really isn't like a grading scheme. Really, it's about the amount of effort that you put in. As long as you genuinely apply yourself at my class, you're bound to get an A.
Snow turns to Sal. We definitely shouldn't use the plan now.
Yeah.
Not with the silent image, unless we can probably use that to enhance our chances to get out of here. Okay, what's the chance you can make a image that reflects the environment, almost like making a...
Wait, are you saying we're just going to try and actually leave?
No, I'm saying that we need to sneak out of here.
Of the bathroom.
Out of the bathroom.
And go where? I'm just trying to figure out.
Listen.
Yeah.
I didn't even get a chance to look at the area, so honestly, I don't know. I'm not good at reconnaissance. This is not my strength.
Do you just want to go back and explore the main art department more? Because it sounds like he's giving them a tour of boxes.
If we have to get out of here, then we have to use some illusion that will distract attention away from us.
We don't need to necessarily even use an illusion right now. Doesn't seem like there's anything.
Everyone roll a perception.
Sure.
Yeah, you can also roll a perception, but for a very different thing.
15.
26.
29.
33.
So, all of you are seeing starkly different scenes, as some of you are in the nice, fresh open air, and some of you are in a very under-maintenanced lavatory, and others still are perusing a storeroom, effectively. Snow, you are looking around your current vicinity, looking for options. Who knows? Maybe if you could shrink yourself, you could swim down the toilets and go into the sewer system. You could potentially sneak out the front door while the teacher is distracted. But then you also notice that there seems to just be a window. And Wilson also chimes in and points to it. Snow, I mean, if we just want to get out of here, we could just go out the window.
I wasn't saying we leave.
Oh, well, I mean, we could go out the window and then come back in?
What's the point of that?
I don't know.
Just maybe unlock the window and we can come back later. We do know that most of the murders have occurred at night.
Well, that's a good idea. Okay, sure, yeah. So we can keep the window unlocked and then sneak back in later.
Yeah.
Unless someone's using the bathroom, then we should probably keep an eye on that and make sure we don't sneak in here while what if people are being murdered in the bathroom and that's why it smells?
Honestly, I'm reaching the point where I'm just thinking about running into the guy and then threatening him with bodily harm for information.
I mean, intimidation is a tactic. I don't know if it's the best idea if they've been killing people though. But let's just start with the window. And he tries to heave it. Snow, it's bolted shut.
Okay, let me see what I can do.
Which is really bad practice. I don't think there are any fans in here. This place must smell really bad.
Wilson, I look up. Are there paneled ceiling tiles you can lift?
No, it's just solid wooden floorboards.
Does it look like the window just leads directly outside?
It does. It kind of goes into some untended to shrubbery. Snow, it looks like it was kind of nailed shut, kind of haphazardly. Right here at the corners, we could just pull the nails out and open it probably.
Then do that.
Sure. And he goes and he pulls out...
Would you like me to assist?
Sure, if you want to try and get the other one, you can go ahead and do that.
Strength.
Rolling strength.
7.
So you have this beautiful picture painted before you. You're two competent men standing on either side of... Okay, there are two men standing on...
Competent is not the word.
They're standing on either side of this window. One seamlessly pulls this 2-inch nail out of the corner of this window, which was nailing the corner into the wall. And meanwhile, you have Sal standing there, and he's heaving with all of his might, but all you see is that he gets these red abrasions on his hand, and he's kind of standing there with them stinging.
It hurts a lot. Why did you make me do this? No.
I didn't. You volunteered.
No, you made me do it.
Sal, do you want me to help you up, buddy?
No, I got it. Can I roll strength again?
All right, I believe in you. Yeah, you can roll strength, and Wilson's gonna roll to aid another to help you.
17.
Wilson gives him words of encouragement. It does not give him any bonuses, but he's there for emotional support, cheering Sal on the entire way, and eventually eventually Sal is able to pull the nail out of the window, and you can hear as the window kind of juts up and cracks a little, and there's like a faint gasp of air, and you can hear it kind of squealing through the crack, and it makes a faint whistling sound.
Okay, that's annoying. Open it a little bit more so it's not whistling as bad.
Oh, okay. Well, so you want to help me out and get the other side?
Yeah. Okay, strength. 16. What does that do?
Together, between the two of you, you are able to heave open and make sure that there are at least a couple of inches. So it's not necessarily noticeable, but it is definitely unlocked and certainly open enough. Not enough that it would be noticeable, but not shut so that there would be that faint whistling. And you and Wilson are able to move this dilapidated window. All right, so we can come back here later. That's perfect because we just hop the fence, sneak into the bushes, and then go through the window.
Absolutely. Okay, yeah. That's a good strat.
I like this. It's a good plan. I like it, Snow.
Yeah. The question is, where do we go from here?
We jump out the window and then close it from the outside a little bit so it's the same way that it was.
We don't even know if we should even bother coming back here.
Do you just want to leave the bathroom and pretend we were peeing?
At this point, we might as well.
All right, so you're in charge of the bluffing that we all collectively came in here together as a group to go urinate.
Okay. I got my silent image ready.
What are you going to silent image?
I'm going to silent image us.
Why?
Wait, no, we're actually just going to walk out and pretend like nothing happened. We're going to be super...
I know. Which is why I'm going to silent image us pretending to go to the bathroom.
We already are in the bathroom.
We're in the bathroom.
So they'll look in the bathroom and they'll be like, okay.
If we're not in here, why would we want...
No one's here to watch us pee.
Okay, fine.
Also,
let's just run.
So yeah, we can just leave. I'm just saying you're in charge of bluffing and telling an elaborate story about how all of us collectively, I don't know, drank too much,
Wilson, you're making it
hill
worse.
moisture or something.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh. Snow messages Alias. Hey, currently, this feels almost like a bust. We don't really have anything going on.
So Alias, as you were up on the rooftop, you see two other individuals making their way down this side path heading towards the art department building currently.
Not the main path?
So, it is the main path to the art department, but it is a side path from the main Department of Education building, the main college. One is kind of like doing a really weird power walk. They seem to be trying to keep up with the other individual, but they don't want to sprint because sprinting looks like you're putting in too much effort, and that's not very cool. So they're like walking, but they're trying to do it like they're composed, but it's really coming off like they're trying too hard. And it's this male individual who's wearing like this tan jacket, tattered jeans, and he's kind of just like strutting along. And then directly beside him there is this female who is seemingly frolicking. She's kind of like skipping and like almost doing like a ballerina lunge. It is this woman with long, not quite as long as your hair, but long blonde hair. And she's wearing like almost an all-white dress.
Mm-hmm. I will message Snow 2 more incoming, long blonde hair female and scruffy male. End of report.
Snow, having received this message, is currently still in the laboratory as they are planning and scheming their way out of this current situation. Daniel has been guided around by Mark Zimmerclan And he's kind of shown you around this, honestly, more of a warehouse than anything. There are some things that are set up appropriately. It seems as if there was a canvas and someone was trying to paint on it. The resources in paint were looking low, and it seems as if they've tried to almost make some of their own, and they were using that to paint this portrait of a landscape, seemingly, but it's kind of hard to make out what exactly it's going to be. Other than that, it does seem as if the stage was being set up for some type of performance. Someone must have been working really hard to set up props and everything. And you do even see, it appears to be 3 mannequins kind of laying on top of a table. They seem to be dressed in various clothing, and they seem to have wires attached, and they are some of the ropes that are currently hanging from the ceiling of behind the stage. But other than that, it seems as if there are miscellaneous scattered past failures of projects, or maybe something that was previously abandoned and not fallen through with.
Oh, Mr. Zimmerclan, what are those mannequins used for anyway?
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked. That's something we could definitely use an extra hand with around here. You see, Ophelia was trying to put on a one-woman show. A play of sorts, if you would. That's why we had the chairs set out, and we got this really interesting carpet that we're using as a curtain, and it's working out really well. And she kind of stringed together these mannequins because while it is a one-woman show, there are multiple parts, and she can only play so many of them. So she was going to try and have one of us behind the scenes manipulate these to represent the various different personages who could be in the scenes.
Oh, that's a really interesting use of mannequins. I would have never thought of something like that.
Oh, yeah, well, you know what they say. You gotta be resourceful if you're gonna make it in this day and age.
Is there anything specific you'd like me to help with on those?
Oh, well, I mean, it really depends on what your strong suit is. You said you were from the engineering department. Honestly, it's really just about using your imagination. You gotta visualize where you want to be, and then once you have that idea, you gotta figure out how to get there.
Right. Do you have anyone else who tends to help you with this stuff? I mean, you mentioned Ophelia, but I don't know who that is.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, for certain. We've got 2 current art department students. We've got Ophelia, who is the main show more so, and then we've got Armand. He's a little bit more of a silent type who likes to hang around the background, but don't worry, he is a knack with all things. You may have seen he was working on a couple of projects here and there. He's really good at making things work, you know? Using what he has at his disposal to make things do what he needs done.
Oh, so he'll probably be helping Armand a bit with this kind of stuff.
Oh, for sure, if you were going to be working around behind the scenes. You know, half the time, it's always the cast but not the crew that gets all the appreciation. It's the unseen underdog that makes everything work. Of course, everyone congratulates the main person on stage under the spotlight, and they put in a lot of work too. All the curtains, all the lights, all the sound effects, they sometimes go underappreciated. But it's when it all comes together that you truly have art. While this conversation's going on, Snow, have you and your group come to a deliberation about what you are going to do? Do you just plan on walking out?
Yeah. And if anyone catches us, we'll bluff it.
Nice. So are you all going to just exit in stealth?
Snow's gonna watch as Sal walks out first, I guess.
All right.
Yep.
Mohit, take it away. Are you attempting to stealth, or are you just going to bluff your way out of this one?
I am attempting to stealth, yeah.
All right, roll stealth.
27.
Almost without making a peep, you effortlessly slide between a small crack you make within the door, just enough so that you can fit, and you silently close it behind you, and you can see up on the stage that there seems to be a very enthusiastic gentleman completely enraptured in the conversation that he's having with Daniel.
I'm going to try to stealth my way through that.
Onto the stage?
So where are you going to go? Are you just going to come up onto the stage? Or are you trying to... You snuck out of the bathroom, which is in the back right-hand corner of this facility. And the stage was almost effectively adjacent to the hallway next to the bathroom. So you could go up in front of the stage if you went a little to your left, or you could go up behind the stage going up a small short staircase if you wanted to go up to your right.
I'm going to go up behind the stage.
You slowly make your way up this small staircase without making even so much as a creak on these old floorboards, and eventually you manage to see right before you the same gentleman that Daniel is currently speaking with.
This is the art professor. Gotcha. That's my forte. I'm just going to, I guess since I have to approach him, I'm just going to approach him.
All right.
And he's talking to Daniel, right?
You don't have to go to him, Mohit. I want you to understand. You're getting yourself confused.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to go to him then. I thought I had to. My bad.
So you just stand kind of behind stage, observing silently the conversation that this individual is having with Daniel, and you overhear their conversation.
What do I hear them say?
So, as you can see here, we've got a lot of projects, and the rest of the students should be coming shortly.
Rest of the students wouldn't want to be a part of that.
Do you say that out loud?
No, I'm thinking that. I'm thinking that out loud.
You gotta be very specific.
Okay. Out loud, I say, "Oh, I'm so happy to be part of this institution." I say that out loud.
Why?
I love the arts.
Why? You stealth.
Why, Mohit? Why?
What do you mean, why?
What was the point of stealthing?
Yeah, what was the point of stealthing if he was just gonna do that?
Okay. Normally, I'm fine with players doing with whatever, but you stealthed, and then you were like, I am going to reveal myself by chatting with this professor.
I don't know. You guys pressured me into it. I didn't want to. I just feel like you guys were pressuring me.
No! That is...
What?
No.
I'm saying you need to be specific with how you act and what...
Oh, okay. I'm going to go to the exit.
There we go. Okay.
Snow, do you think it's okay to come out? I haven't heard from Sal in a little while.
You know, I think he's been eaten.
That wouldn't be the first time that's been threatened. So, let's maybe... Do you want to go out that way, or do you just want to hop out the window?
I don't think we're going to get much right now. And besides, we already have Daniel engaging with our potential target.
That's true. Do you just want to, wait here for a signal from Daniel that it's okay?
Yeah.
Should we, let him know that we want a signal? Because I don't think he's thinking about that.
Probably.
Okay.
All
right.
Also, there's two other guys
Daniel.
coming in.
Hey, bud, you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. We really appreciate all you do. But maybe if you see an opening, we're trying to get out of here. So just maybe give us a signal when you think you have everyone nice and distracted and that you think the coast is clear, okay? Appreciate you. Thanks again. Keep up the good work.
Oh, maybe I should mention to Sal that somebody's coming in through the front entrance.
As soon as you have the thought, you go to send him a message.
All right, I sent him, hey, Sal, by the way, if you're trying to leave through the front entrance, somebody's coming in that way right now. 2 targets.
You slinked your way around the left-hand side of the building, hugging the wall, and you were just about to reach the front entrance and the exit to the art department. And as you do, the door bursts wide open, and you see 2 figures enter the building, and you are currently directly faced with them.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, wait, hello! Oh, it's so wonderful.
Wait, describe them. Perception check.
So, you see these 2 individuals as previously described to Alias, but for you it is the first time. You see this one woman with mid-length blonde hair going
That's
down.
all I wanted to hear. Sup, girl.
You laser focus on this woman. You laser focus on this female individual with blonde hair, and she's currently wearing what seems to be like a white, almost ballerina dress. And then you completely ignore the secondary figure, who kind of senses what's going on and doesn't really want to interact with you either, so he kind of just walks past you.
Good.
Meanwhile, Alias, you are overhearing pretty much everything that is going on. And you saw the 2 individuals burst through the front door, and you can hear that they are now engaging in a conversation with Sal.
Or is Sal engaging in a conversation with them?
Well, Sal's engaging in a conversation with specifically her.
The other guy, he's just competition. Get him out of the way.
It seems as if he could care less about what's going on, and he actually just kind of goes around you, slinks off to the side, and begins walking back up to the stage, seeming to want nothing to do with most of these ongoings and proceedings. Everyone roll a perception check for me.
25.
17.
23.
25 as well.
Everyone in the building hears what sounds to be a loud thud that seems to come from above. It sounds actually really close to Alias right now, as if something in the ceiling or on the secondary floor must have stumbled or fallen. Maybe it was due to all of the jostling of the building, the door being wildly swung open a couple of times, but there's definitely something going on up there. Snow is able to tell that it seems to be coming from the secondary floor, and Daniel can tell that it might be from the catwalk above, but it's somewhere closer to the main entrance. Ophelia, talking to Sal, is blissfully ignoring it, more engaged and enraptured in the conversation as you are clearly paying attention to her, and she is very much enjoying talking about herself.
Oh, a match made in heaven. What was that?
I'll message Snow. Someone upstairs, ?
Snow messages back. I'm not sure. I don't have any visual to confirm.
Alias sends message. I felt a thud in the ceiling. In the ceiling?
It was really close to you, so it couldn't have been on the ground level. So it was at least on the second floor.
Felt a thud from roof.
See if you can get a visual on that. Take a look around.
Question mark. Through the roof?
Look for a window or another way in.
What about my scout mission?
This is more important. Something's wrong.
Okay. And I will look around for a opening up top?
Sure.
Like a sunlight, maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
22 perception?
Unfortunately, there does not seem to be any form of skylight up here. It is quite a sturdy, well-built, shingled roof, which has been worn down over ages, but has definitely stood the test of time. You do see, however, that a foot or two below the roof, there are windows lining all around, and just possibly you might be able to climb down and sneak into one.
I don't need to sneak in. I just need to look.
It would be a little precarious if you were to just look in. It's far enough down that you can't really just dangle from the roof and peer in upside down. And
grappling hook.
You think it might be a little weird if someone was just dangling from the side of the building, peering into it.
Fair enough.
She's a window washer.
I am washing the windows.
That was your profession.
Oh, yes.
Bringing it all back full circle.
I am window washer. I will message Snow. There is window, possible opening. Should I go in? Question mark.
Take any opportunity you can because we're still in the bathroom.
How long does it take to pee? Question mark. Is it not pee?
We're stealthing. We're hiding in here.
Can you stealthily pee? Question mark.
She just sends back one of those narrow eyes, firm lip emojis.
I will attach the grappling hook to a secure thing so I can try and go into the window without risk of falling.
The grappling hook is currently fixated in a relatively sturdy position, and the rope is still dangling down the side of the building.
I left it there?
You didn't say you picked it up, but don't worry. No one perceptioned high enough to see it. There's blatantly obvious 50 feet of rope dangling from the side of the building.
I will go over, get my grappling hook, and bring it to where I want to dangle it.
All right, cool. So you pull back up your grappling hook back from where you came, and you reposition yourself to be able to peer better into this window. So please roll a climb check.
At 21.
Would you like to stealth while you're doing this as well to try and be somewhat discreet?
Yes. 6.
Your climbing is phenomenal. Your feet, once again, firmly planted on the building. You have an amazing center of gravity as you make sure that all of your weight is firmly stationed on the side. Everyone else from inside is kind of able to hear some thuds coming from the left side of the building.
Oh, God. What if she got into a fight?
But you are able to expertly rappel yourself downward at just the right position that you get a perfect view of inside this window.
Perception?
Please.
27.
It's kind of hard to see through this very dirty window. Perhaps maybe someone should clean it, but that is not why you're here currently. Instead, you peer in this fogged and dirty glass, and all you're able to really see is cobwebs and some boxes strewn about, tarps over various contraptions. It's almost impossible to see much, but it seems as if something may have fallen off of a table, in fact. There seems to be a mannequin kind of lying on its side, and arms half dangling over the catwalk, and its head's turned almost as if it is looking on towards the stage. You even see it caught your eye because it almost seemed as if there was faint movement.
Of the mannequin?
Well, if it had recently fallen, it might have been gravity may have been applying to it, and it could have just been settling. It was your presumption, but it definitely did seem as if there was faint movement from the mannequin. This mannequin is made out of wood with various inner workings and mechanisms, and it even appears as if it might have glass eyes embedded in its head.
Oh, God!
And it's hard to tell. It may just be from the light reflection in the window, but it almost seems as if they glow or reflect a faint red.
Can I message Snow?
Sure.
I message Snow because I'm climbing perfectly. Mannequin, upstairs, wood, glass, glowing eyes, question mark. Very creepy. It is slumped like it may have fallen. Investigate further, question mark.
Do not approach. Potentially dangerous.
Oh, right. Well, it looks like the rest of my students are here.
What was that thud noise?
Oh, don't worry. Sometimes we get some varmints in here. They'll knock things over, those silly rascals. We've had brooms fall. A couple of boxes from the catwalks got knocked over that one time. Luckily, no one got hurt.
If it's all right with you, maybe we should go look just in case nothing important got damaged.
Oh, sure. If you want to check it out, feel free to go explore the catwalk. If you look right here behind the stage where we are, you'll see that set of stairs. That's how you get up to the second floor. Well, Alias, peering through the window, and Daniel, making his way up the stairs, both of you actually do see something upstairs. You see this secondary individual who recently made their way through the front entrance of the building. You recognize it to be the scraggly, somewhat disheveled younger gentleman wearing the tan jacket and blue jeans. Looks like he's repositioning the mannequin that fell, and he's sitting it back upright on the table.
Oh, you must be Armin. Nice to meet you. I'm Daniel.
Hi, I'm sorry, this just fell over, that's all. Nothing to be concerned with.
Oh, it's okay. Do you mind if I take a look at it? I'm an engineering student. Mannequins and stuff like that are kind of cool to me.
There are more interesting ones. Why don't we head downstairs and look at the ones that I've prepared on the table? This one kind of just stays up here.
Oh, is it like a prototype or something?
Possibly, I'm not quite sure. It was donated to us from Vasquez, but it's a little bit harder to manipulate than the other ones, so that's why we have them strung up downstairs.
Harder to manipulate how? Is it like...
It isn't very free-moving. It seems as if there's some form of resistance coming in. It may not be one that's meant to be easily maneuvered. It may actually have some mechanical inner workings.
Can I see Daniel?
Yes.
I will message Daniel. Daniel, I am outside window. I will hide. You open window when weird guy has left.
Both you and Daniel, please roll a perception check for me.
21.
34.
Luckily for Daniel, he rolled very well, seeing as Armin is kind of standing in between you and this puppet at this point on this narrow catwalk-esque area. But you kind of see behind him there's movement. And Alias, you're able to see that the puppet that he just resat back upright on the table, its head kind of slumps down and tilts to the side, and it's almost like the eyes are reflecting back the light coming through the window. It's almost like it's looking at you.
Oh no! I don't like it!
Alias screams outside.
No, Alias would keep her composure. Arel, however, is not.
I assume Daniel would also see...
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Oh.
You see that it seems like the mannequin's almost resettling itself after being sat back upright, and the head kind of, not meant to be perfectly straight, just kind of slumps over and tilts to the side.
Daniel keeps his composure and just, only quickly glances at it, and he says to Armand, well, if you don't mind, I'd still like to take a look at it. I mean, this stuff is always really cool to me. We can take it downstairs and see how it differs from the other ones. Maybe you can still use it somehow. I'm sure I can help it.
Maybe we should ask Mr. Zimmerclan first. I don't know if he wants us touching some of these things. Not all of them are really ours. Some of them might be the college's. I'm not quite sure how that works. So why don't we both head back downstairs first?
And he motions for you to turn back around as he would follow behind you.
Daniel begrudgingly turns around and starts going back downstairs.
I will message Snow. Mannequin is now looking at me. It moved.
Snow messages back, get out of there now.
Meanwhile, Snow, you get a message. Doodle. It's from Draken.
Okay.
Looks like we've got some new information on Vasquez. Not only did he have a shop inside the inner walls of the town, it looks like he also had a warehouse outside.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? He owned 2 pieces of property, a main shop where it looks like he sold most of his stuff inside the main city, if there was much any business, which I doubt it by looking at these records, but he also owned a warehouse outside.
So you're telling me what, though?
Oh, I just thought you'd like to know about the property that he had, that he recently passed away, and that he did, in fact, have an heir.
What is the name of this heir?
Oxygen.
It seems as if all of the property has recently been, in fact, it seems like almost everything in the will of Vasquez was left to one Mateo Vasquez. So I'm assuming it's his son.
That's weird. Vasquez only had daughters, according to...
Not according to this paperwork. It says that this is his only child and it's a son.
I think he had 6 daughters.
Not according to the paperwork I'm looking at.
Something's wrong.
It's nothing that's registered here.
Something is very wrong.
I don't know. What do you want to do? You want to come over and investigate his places that he owns? There might be something that turns up.
Here, there's something that's going on. Apparently, there's a weird puppet upstairs, and it's freaking out Alias. And I don't mean because,
Isn't it the same person who's scared of birds and the bourgeoisie?
Yes, I'm aware. Something's just not right here.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
Can we confiscate this puppet somehow?
We have to get a warrant first. How about, for now, just get out of there? I doubt it's going anywhere. We can look more into it later.
All right. Well, Wilson and I will be heading out, and we'll message the rest of the group to vacate the area.
Everyone gets a message. If you can, get out. You are currently at the front entrance, still locked in a very engaging conversation with Ophelia about herself, where she has nonstop been talking to you about her acting career and her vision for the future and how she is going to portray the majesty of creation.
Oh my god, that's totally interesting.
Indeed, I will enrapture the masses with my performance. I'm going to be doing a single-woman play shortly. You should attend. It should be coming out within the next week.
Totes. If I'm free that weekend, for sure I'll go.
Wonderful. Look forward to seeing you soon. But as for right now, Mr. Zemaclan has beckoned forth for me, so I must attend. She gracefully kind of glides away, trying to seem effortless and almost unmoving as she slides through and approaches the forward stage.
I want to try to open the door to a hut.
I want to try to open the window.
Oi, Chamor.
Snow messages the group. Guys, we need to leave.
And leave what could be my greatest love.
Doodle.
I want to try to open the window. So as soon as they went down is when I would want to try to open the window. Can I roll strength?
Sure. You can try strength first, yeah.
Okay, that's 8 strength.
Nice. You attempt to heave open this window, but you can't really get a good footing as you can only do it with one hand, seeing as you're currently rappelling down on a rope hanging from the side of the building. But not only that, it seems as if the window's locked. So, Snow, are you and Wilson going to try and stealth out from the main exitway, or is there another escape route you had in mind?
Wilson.
Yeah.
Let's go out through the window.
Oh, yes, my plan. I knew it was a great
Will
idea.
you fit through this window, Wilson?
We gotta lift it open more. I mean, you can literally just blink out there with your fancy magic.
I was worried that you might not be able to get out.
It's fine. I
You're
got
too
this.
thick.
Wilson got a
I'm
fat
not that,
ass.
I'm not that thick, guy. Come on.
Wilson lifts the window slightly more and is able to, surprisingly, rather stealthily and quietly, respectively, maneuver his way outside of the window and exit out into the shrubbery below.
Snow enjoys the view as she light steps out.
Bling. And you are now in the courtyard after admiring a chunk of man-meat, who then does gently and very quietly lower the window back down so it's barely noticeable that it's even open. Daniel, if you could, roll sense motive for me.
On whomst?
Just in general.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Alias is rappelling herself downward from the roof, and Sao is exiting the front exit, and almost everyone has made their way out except for Luca, Melisande, and Daniel.
30.
You don't know why, but you have an uneasy feeling. It's an almost foreboding, an aggressive presence that is ominously looming behind you.
Are we still on the catwalk?
You are currently walking in a single-file line on the catwalk, where there really isn't too much room. It's only about a few feet wide, and there are bars on either side, and you're currently walking back towards the stairs to lead to the stage. And eventually, without any other complications, you do reach the top of the stairs and make your way back down. Oh, so yes, I would totally love to join the art department. And he kind of winks at you as you come down the stairs.
Did he do it with the correct eye?
Which eye's the correct eye?
Yes.
He winked with his left eye.
Fair enough.
It would be such a good idea. Well, will totally come back tomorrow. I will. In fact, I could even stay later right now.
Oh, Luca, I think you forgot we have something to handle back home, and I have something else I need to attend to, Mr. Zimmerclan. It has been a pleasure to meet you, but Melisande, Luca, and I have to get going.
Oh no, what a shame. I hate to see such promising young students leave this place, but I guess if you have to go, please do make sure you come back. My doors are always open.
It's been a pleasure, sir. I hope to help you as greatly as I possibly can.
Absolutely. I would love all the extra students around. I'm sure then the department will stop breathing down my neck. Oh, it'll be great. I'm sure Ophelia would love some assistance with her one-woman show, too.
Daniel nods, and he kind of turns both Melisande and Luca to the door and starts walking out with them.
As you begin to leave the building and are making your way back to with Millicent and Luca and are attempting to leave, you just hear from behind you. Now, like, Ophelia's waving goodbye, Zimmer Clan's also doing similarly, but you just hear from behind you. See you soon, I guess.
Oh no!
See you soon, Armand.
You turn around and you see him with a slight head tilt and a faint smile as he's waving with his right hand. And you all manage to exit the building and meet back up in the courtyard without any problem.
GM loves giving us heart attacks.
And that is where we're going to end this episode of the Odd Campaign. Thank you, everybody, for listening and tuning in, and I hope you had fun with our mystery.
All right. So, thank you so much, Foundlings, for listening to this episode of Sword Art Online Odd. If you've been enjoying the series, or you've enjoyed other series, or even this episode in particular, please make sure you leave us a rating and a review on whatever podcast listening app that you are using. Also, consider supporting us in other ways by going to our website, missingroleplayerfound.com. That's missing, ROLL, playerfound.com, and visiting our merchandise store where you can get merchandise. Haha. And that would include hats, stickers, shirts, and more. So that's one way you can support us, or you can go to our Patreon, which is bit.ly/support MRPF. And there you can donate to us monthly and get access to early releases of episodes, among some other things. And also, we're going to be having some pretty interesting goals out there for y'all. For example, like having a special player run a one-shot or so. We'll see. All right. So consider supporting us in that way. And also, don't forget to follow us on our social media on Twitter and Instagram @RoleFound and on Facebook, Missing Role Player Found. All right, Foundlings, we will see you next week, because we are bi-weekly with Sword Art Online right now and for a little bit in the future. We'll see how it goes. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.